Welcome back, this is Fuzzy Wuzzy, and today I'm going to give you guys a couple tips on how to get from Diamond to Masters, and this really applies to, like, even Bronze to Silver, Silver to Gold, anything like that. This applies to pretty much any rank. So, just a little backstory, I've been Platinum since Season 1 through 4, I believe, and I've gotten a little bit higher SR each time, but really I've just stuck in Platinum. And then Season 5, I decided to switch mains, and I started maining Tracer instead of Genji, and that instantly got me up to Diamond. Obviously, it wasn't just like a, bam, now I'm Tracer and Diamond. Like, I had to work hard for Diamond still, but I did switch mains, and that really, I just felt like I wasn't performing as well as I should on Genji, and so I decided to do Tracer, and it worked out. Then, yeah, so as I said, I got Diamond Season 5, and then Season 6, I got a little bit higher SR. I ended Season 6 at 32.97, and that was also my career high. And then Season 7, I started doing placements, and I was feeling great on them, like, super positive, and just really feeling good about them. Like, I was doing well, and all of that. And then I ended my placements, I believe, 7-3, maybe it was 6-4, and I got placed 3340, which was amazing. Like, that is just, I mean, it was higher than my previous season's SR, so I already had a career high, and I'm like, okay, I'm really going to work towards Masters. Like, that's been my goal forever, is to get to Masters, because I feel like that's where you really get to be pretty good. So now I'm going to hit on some of the other key points. And so number one thing I did, I feel like that helped me, not most, but that helped me a lot, is I started watching a lot more professional matches, like tournaments and stuff, and just all around high tier games, like, and I watched mostly who I mained. Like, I mean, I watched a couple of Raksu and Kefri and stuff like that, but mostly I watched some Sinatra, Dante, and Soon. Those were the big three that I watched, and I started really just analyzing their gameplay and watching what they do, learning their positioning, and trying to gain game sense from when I'm not playing. And then the World Cup came, and that was a really huge thing for me. I watched, I believe, every single match, and did the exact same thing as I do with pros. I just watched, like, everything from their positioning to their team compositions and everything. And I applied that to my gameplay as well as all these other key points, and I believe that was one of the huge helps to me. The next thing I did, you hear this everywhere, but I believe it really does help you a lot, is positive mental attitude. Like, just be positive in every game. If you happen to be tilted, then just take a break. Like, I mean, everyone has those games where you have a couple leavers. I mean, on I think 2 or 3 of my placements, I had all 6 team members on the other team leave their match, and I just felt really bad for those people because I know what it's like. I've had that happen to me too. And so I started trying to be really positive. I, like, helped my team get positive. And going along with that, I got in voice chat, and I started listening to call-outs and diving those call-outs, and that really just helped me, win me more games and stuff. And then this one is not as known. I see a lot of people do it, but I feel like it is a really good help. I believe the default key on it is P for the PC, and it allows you to see all 12 players and their ranks, and then it shows their top 5 played heroes on that competitive season. And so you kind of get an idea of what you're going to play against. Like, if there's a Mercy one-trick or a McCree one-trick, you're going to maybe, like, they're probably going to have a Mercy or a McCree, And I usually let my team know if they don't, just like, hey, they're going to have a Mercy or they might have a McCree. And that was really good because then we build comps against them and we'd win the first fight generally. And that was really good. And then I started working on, I used to be working on mostly my aim especially on Genji. I don't know why, but I loved working on aim for Genji. And I decided to take a little bit break from that and started working on my game sense and my positioning. And that also, I mean, those are two, like, I feel like it's like 30% aim and 70% game sense and positioning. Like, it's just a huge part of, like, Overwatch and what you do. If you guys don't know what game sense is, it's basically, like, knowing every hero's ability and what counters them and, or, like, just stuff like that. And that was probably the biggest part that helped me get to Masters. That was a good shot there if you're watching the video as well behind it. And just not to pat myself on the back. But yeah, I started learning every hero. Like, I still one-trick Tracer, but if somebody else takes Tracer, first of all, I trust them. Like, if somebody else takes Tracer, yeah, I trust them. And if they're on Tracer, I feel like I can play other roles, but I want them playing their best as well. And then the last thing I did is I warmed up for every time I would start playing comp or just anything like that. I would warm up in training practice. I'd warm up against like headshot, like Widow headshot onlys, just like warm up my aim and stuff. I warmed up almost every day. I would do comp. Like every day I'd do comp, I'd warm up, and I did comp almost every day. And I just practiced. I played quite a bit, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.